welcome to Nordic by Nature. Today I'm joined by Olla Sundell from the Helsinki Fintech Farm. Olla, please introduce yourself.
We founded Helsinki Fintech Farm with Janne Salminen. The history goes all the way back to 2015. This now is a fourth year in our spin-out company. So now we have a real company called Fintech Farm.
And what would you say that led to you founding Helsinki Fintech Farm?
Well, there's definitely some personal history. I used to work very close to the industry, and I actually did a few banking events down early 2000, and so I had a connection, and I knew sort of the dynamics, and so on a personal level, I think there was a little bit of like, let's do something that feels impossible, meaning that our model actually combines several businesses. So we a little bit defy, business logic by not being, in a way, people think we are super focused by being focused on fintech, but on a business level, we're actually spread out. So it's super complicated to pull everything together in one operation. So it's a little bit of a mission impossible, which luckily now has become possible. It's taken a few years, but we're here, and it's picking up, and we're super excited about the next chapter. I mean, we feel there is a huge, big next chapter for us as well.
We've got so many great fintechs popping up recently. What do you think we're doing different in Finland in this space?
Well, I think we are a little bit of an incremental innovation nation. So we like to pick up things and fix things and then move to the next problem, fix that. And along the way, everything actually gets better. So I think there's a lot of engineerial spirit, actually wanting to make things better step by step, incrementally. And I think, this has a cumulative effect that we will actually at some point see us also, in a way, doing bigger and taking on bigger, bolder global problems as well. And there's definitely examples of that as well already.
I love that. I think it's in our nature we can shout about things as being really great when we know that it actually is good.
Yeah.
So we're building it until we've honed it.
Yeah.
What would you say in terms of upcoming talents in the region that you're really excited about?
Well, I mean, I would say everything revolves probably around automation somehow. There's automated treasury, there's automated accounting, so everything money flow wise, I guess AI could be part of that as well on some level, but automation. Regtech, I feel is super natural in our nature, sort of dealing with risk and trying to avoid something bad from happening. I mean, that's kind of the definitely in our nature and culture as well. So there's a lot of now crime prevention, fraud stuff. So I do expect a lot in that field. But again, I mean, payments, I would say in general, the region, Nordics has been super one of the leading regions, I'm sure, in the world around payments. So
digital.
Exactly. So I think within payments, we will also see this cumulative effect. I mean, so much has been done and so much is being done, and so I would say that this region will lead the way in payments as well, in going forward.
And lastly, Nordic Fintech Week, any specific topics? You mentioned a few already, any specific topics that have been really big here?
We're, as Fintech Farm, very, very focused at the moment on financial crime prevention.
Yeah.
So, I can see it as a huge theme here as well. I mean, there was more or less a whole track. And at Nordic Fintech Summit in May, we're also definitely going to continue on financial crime and everything around that. So, AI is popping up everywhere, but I think it's a very difficult theme to make into something big because
you almost have to find the specific use cases.
Yeah, I mean, on a sort of like superficial level, it's very repetitive. So everybody keeps saying the same things over and over again because it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You know, what's AI doing and what's the potential. But then on a sort of like a deeper level, it's super complicated, and none of us are like data freaks or like understand data well enough to be able to actually understand what's going on and what the actual kind of the fuel powering AI truly is. So it's a bit of a contradictory in the sense that there's a superficial and deeper level, but in the middle, not so much.
No.
I think discussion-wise. So
we're still partly making sense of it, I think.
Absolutely, yeah.
Those were all our questions. Thank you so much, Olla. This was highly insightful.
Yeah.